to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Curney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett Land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 58 degrees, going up to a lovely 72. I've been outside already this morning. I've been outside, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I had to go take my sugar baby to daycare. She had to go to school, and I had to go take her. She was so excited because I've never, have I taken her to school before? I think I have taken her a couple of times when she was smaller, when she was little. But today, she's much bigger. She's 3, so she's like a little lady. She has a birthday. It's actually in 2 months. Like, her birthday is in January, so we're excited. She's going to be turning 4. Everybody is always so surprised about how smart she is and how well she speaks. We have full-blown conversations, like straight conversations. Like, she knows what I'm talking about. I know what she's talking about. It's so crazy because this morning, it was really foggy outside, and she says to me, she calls me Gia. I said, Gia, what's that? That's smoke? I said, no, that's not smoke. That's fog. She says, fog? I said, yeah, it's fog. She said, it looks like smoke. I said, I know it looks like smoke, but it doesn't have a smell, so we call that fog. She said, fog. I'm going to remember that. I said, okay, remember that. It's called fog. She's amazing, and so I'm not just saying it because she's my granddaughter, but people that meet her always say, and how old is she again? Like, yeah, she's 3. So I've been out early this morning taking her off to daycare. Now, what I can tell y'all, I'm not usually out in the morning in traffic. And oh my God, it was traffic. And I was like, okay, so if I'm going to have to do this on a regular basis, I'm going to have to figure out a different plan. So what I did was I said, well, I'll leave around 7:30. Bad plan. Bad plan right out the gate. I was in traffic on one side for 15 minutes. I picked her up. I was in traffic on another side for another 15 minutes. I was like, oh, absolutely not. That's not a good plan. So what I'm going to do is pick up just a little bit earlier than I probably would so that I can kind of miss some of the traffic, because then I was rushing. I had an 8:30 call, so I'm rushing to get back to do my call. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It's also November the 1st, baby. It is November the 1st. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to one of my childhood friends all the way up in heaven. She was actually younger than we were. She was very, very smart. So she was about 2 or 3 years younger than me and the rest of the crew. So we used to all hang out together. It was like 5 of us that used to hang out together like all the time. And she was the youngest. No, I think she was the second. Yeah, she was the youngest. It was 6 of us. She was the youngest, and there was one other one younger than us. We were all in the same grade, but they were just like ridiculously smart. So they got skipped ahead. I could have got skipped ahead too, but I didn't. Anyway, she was one of our good friends, and she passed away a few years ago from breast cancer at a very young age. And so happy birthday all the way in heaven, Naz. You are definitely a missed person, I'm sure, by many, many, many. So she's up in heaven. She fought a long fight with breast cancer, and she succumbed to it a few years ago. So happy birthday, Naz, all the way in heaven. All right. Today is Tuesday, November the 1st. Yes, it is. Listen, this year is creeping up and closing out, baby. It is November the 1st. It's also National Cook for Your Pets Day. We used to cook. So I had a dog named Diamond. She was actually supposed to be my daughter's dog, but she wound up really being my dog because I'm the one that took care of her. Anyway, I had a dog named Diamond, and Diamond loved chicken. And so we would make her chicken legs every day, like boil her chicken. Oh my gosh, she loved chicken, y'all. She loved chicken legs. So we cooked for Diamond all the time. Diamond was like a little person in our house. So it's National Cook for Your Pets Day. It's National Brush Day. It's National Autistic Speaking Day. National Authors Day. Shout out to all my fellow authors out there. Yes, shout out to the authors, baby. Yes, I'm gonna have my daughter on the show on the live stream on the Amazon live stream, because she wrote this. She created this journal. It is so very nice, y'all. It's called Healing Her. Go on over to Amazon. The journal is called Healing Her, and my daughter's name is Dominique Hagler. And so purchase the journal. It is really a nice journal, and she was inspired to do that journal because of all the tragedy we suffered last year in 2020, and how we all had to heal with the loss of my mom. So she not only lost my mom, who's her grandmother, she lost her grandfather, who she was very close to, like in March. So my mom passed in January. Her grandfather passed in March, just suddenly. He wasn't sick. He had just flew in from Italy. They had just talked on the phone on Wednesday. Friday, he was gone. She's planning to take the baby to see them because he lived in Italy, but he had a house in New Hampshire. And every year he would come home and hang out at home. And so when he would come home, they would go visit him up in New Hampshire. So she talked to him that Wednesday talking about, we're going to go visit you. And he was excited because he hadn't seen the baby since she was like 1, I think, at the time. The baby had just turned 2. And, he wanted to see my daughter because he know that I had lost my mom. And I guess he just wanted to give her some comfort. And that never happened because in March, he came home. He got home probably like that Monday to the States. She talked to him like on that Wednesday. And that Friday, he was gone. So she dealt with a lot of loss in such a short period of time. And she's a single mother, so the relationship fell apart. She was having problems there. So she did this journal because journaling is powerful. I journal. I have so many journals. And people know I like journals, so they buy them for me for gifts. And a journal is a really great gift. But journaling is a really powerful way to help you get your thoughts out of your head and put them on paper, because sometimes that's all it takes. And sometimes you really don't want to talk to people. You just want to do a brain dump and release yourself of some of the pain that you're feeling. So she created this journal called Healing Her. And it's on Amazon. So I'm gonna have her on. She's gonna do an Amazon Live probably next week, or maybe this Sunday or next week. And we're gonna talk about her journey and why she decided to create the journal. I know why, but you guys don't know. So again, check the book out. Go get the journal. It makes a perfect gift. Christmas is coming. It's Healing Her, and her name is Dominique Hagler, Hagler, Dominique, Dominique Hagler. So shout out to all the rest of my authors out there. Yes, your girl is an author. Yeah, I know she's an author. I've been an author. I was an author before I was an entrepreneur. Well, that's not true. I was an entrepreneur first, and then I became an author the next year. The very next year after becoming an entrepreneur, I became an author. So I've been an author for a very long time. A very long time. It's also National Biologic Coordinators Day. I have no idea what that is. Biologic Coordinators Day. National Calzone Day. I know somebody saying, yes, calzone. I like calzone. Not everybody like calzone. I like calzone. It's National Cinnamon Day. I like cinnamon. So my husband, we've been drinking ginger tea. It's really good too. I had no idea it was good like that. With just lemon and honey, right? It has been really, really good. It's ginger. We boil the ginger and lemon and then put honey in it. That is really good. I was like, this is delicious. So anyway, I said all that to say something. Oh, so this morning he had boiled some and the whole downstairs smelled like ginger. Smelled amazing. I was like, oh, that smells so nice. So I used to boil cinnamon like that because I like the way cinnamon smells. Now I don't particularly like the way cinnamon tastes that much. Like I'll eat it depending on what it's on, but I do love the way it smells. But he boiled ginger, so it smelled so great downstairs. It smelled like ginger. It's National Deep Fried Clams Day. Ooh, don't that sound delicious? Deep fried clams. Yes, I like clams. I like pretty much all seafood. National Family Literacy Day. Yep, National Family Literacy Day. And it's National Vinegar Day. Yep, it's National Vinegar Day. So I don't know what you're going to eat vinegar on. Probably a salad, but it's National Vinegar Day. All right, let's keep this train rolling. Today is also Talk Business Tuesday, y'all, so don't forget to stick around for the second half of the show. I'm going to be talking business. I think I talked about a little bit about YouTube before, but I'm telling you, I'm juiced up about YouTube, so I'm going to keep that conversation going because I got to tell y'all why I'm so juiced up about YouTube and what I'm going to be doing with launching a new YouTube channel. I'm excited because I'm excited to see if it's going to happen the way they say it's going to happen. Right? That's what I'm excited about. But anyway, that's going to be on the second part of the show for Talk Business Tuesday. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Mike 1000 for today, Tuesday, November the 1st. Yes, it's the first, baby. It's the first. We're going to kick this thing off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You are best to listen for the time being. You can come up with solutions to problems responsible for inefficiencies at work. Social events will be plentiful. Yes, plentiful. Yes, they will. You won't look at you, little social butterfly, you. Taurus, you might find that coworkers will support your endeavors. Put your efforts into physical fitness programs or competitive sports. Your pilgrimage may end up being fruitless. All right, so that trip you about to take, it could be fruitless. I know, so you might want to think twice. Do your homework. Make sure it's worth you taking the time off to do it. Meantime, put your efforts into physical fitness programs. So I got a friend. I got friends, they're a married couple, Lamar and Dorchelle Clark, right? Very, 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 very health conscious. So I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I told him last year, so every year at Thanksgiving, we do Thanksgiving dinner and we do a grab bag. And so we do the grab bag. And so last year I had on my grab bag, I had a punching bag, not the punch, like the little red one that hangs down, that stands up and hangs. I had that. I had some other stuff. I don't think I got anything that on my list for real. But anyway, I was telling my friend Lamar, I was like, hey, because he and his wife Dorchelle, they are fitness folks. Like, they go to the gym. He gets in the sauna every morning. They are fitness folks. And so I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I had put on my Christmas list that I wanted this punching bag. I said, nobody got it for me. He's like, oh, I got an extra one at home. And I was like, really? So he brought it to me yesterday. So I got my little punching bag downstairs. So my goal is every night before I go to bed, I got to go down there and punch the bag for about 20 minutes. I have to do that. That's a part of my fitness plan. So I go to the gym 2 days a week and do weight training, Mondays and Wednesdays, and then Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays I'm probably punching the bag, and Sunday I'm chilling. So that's my goal. Listen, gotta get it, y'all. So you two tars, go get it. Make yourself the best you can be. Gemini, socially you need a fast-paced form environment and a fast-form pace of entertainment socially. You'll be able to break bad habits if you put your mind to it. Stomach problems could prevail if you haven't been watching your diet. Yeah, let me say this. I made this really good Swiss chicken on Sunday. Swiss chicken, corn, mashed potatoes. I like Swiss chicken, so it's really a keto meal. Like if you're trying to do the keto diet, Swiss chicken is a good meal for the keto diet. But here I am. I like a lot of sauce and a lot of cheese. And when I tell you, I ate something yesterday. It killed my stomach. I felt horrible like for hours, y'all. I was like, oh my God. And I don't know if and it wasn't the cheese, it was the sauce. Like, you have to put sour cream, and it's a sour cream and mayonnaise mix. And I just like sauce on everything, right? And maybe I had a little too much of the sauce. And I didn't have a lot. I would say I had about 3 ounces, right? Because I'm trying to do the health thing. But when I tell you I felt sick as a dog, for the rest of the day, I felt horrible. All I could do was just lay there and moan and groan. And my husband was like, oh my God. But I feel better today. Cancer, reevaluate your situation. Try to keep ahead of the game. You can make money if you get involved in real estate deals. All right, Cancer, you can make some money. You can make money if you get involved with a lot of stuff. Here's the thing, though, Cancer. If you're going to get involved in real estate deals, understand what you're getting involved in. Don't just go dumping money in something because somebody said you're going to make a lot of money. That doesn't normally work out the way it sounds. So make sure you understand what you're getting into, what you're investing in, right? Make sure you understand what your returns are going to be, the expectations of how long this project is going to take, all of that. And if you don't understand, you know what I always say, consult a professional. Listen, don't mess around with your money, all right? Leo, you'll be surprised how much you can accomplish. You'll need to exercise control. Have some fun, but draw the line if someone tries to fast talk their way into your heart. All right, Leo, listen. Have some control. Yes, have some fun. Watch that person. They're trying to fast talk right into your heart. Guard your heart, baby. Guard your heart. All right. Virgo, you should put your efforts into creative projects. You can have a working relationship with children if you exercise patience and understanding of dilemmas you face. Anger might lead to carelessness and minor injuries. All right, I know sometimes people just get on your nerve. They just tick you off, right? But here's the thing. Be careful because, and I got a horrible story to tell y'all about anger coming up. And I really don't like doing bad news, but I have to tell this story because it's a sad story. Like, as it keeps unfolding, it's just a sad story. And it's all because of anger, right? People not knowing how to control themselves. And and listen, I know me, and I know sometimes I could be that way too, but I realized when I learned that I could be, I really, really try to control my environment, the people that I'm around. I really try to control, if I feel like something's going to really make me get angry, I walk away because I know me, right? When you know yourself, you can handle these things. But anyway, I got a horrible story to tell you. Later, coming up, as soon as I finish the horoscopes. As a matter of fact, that's my feature story. But anyway, be careful, Virgo. Don't let anger cause you to do something that you'll regret. So be careful about that, and cause you to do harm or danger to yourself. Just be careful, okay? All right, cool. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I I keep my head up high though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel, but if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know me. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Jump on my roller coaster and hold tight. It won't be easy, but it'll be fun. Sometimes it goes the whole way up and down. I think you're ready now to leave the ground. Get in the fast lane, babe, you can make it. I promise I'll be there all the way. And if you get a little broken down, all that you gotta do is keep your head high. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Curney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thotson. Won't pick it up with Libra. This will not be the best day for communication or travel. Go out with your friends. Situations you can't change should be forgotten for the present time. All right, listen, you can't change it, Libra. There's no need to dwell on it, lament on it. Just don't. You can't change it, so forget about it. For right now, just forget about it. Have some fun. Go out with your friends. Scorpio, someone you live with may cause drastic alterations in your usual routine. Travel may be confusing. You will have difficulty spreading yourself between your work and your home. All right, travel gonna be confusing. Listen, try not to let that be confusing. Schedule it. The way for travel not to be confusing for you is to schedule ahead of time. Do all your due diligence. Check out the location. Check out the flight plans. Make sure everybody's name is spelled right. Let me tell you what happened to me one time. So, my name is on my marriage license, Audrey Bell Curney, right? But on my driver's license, it still just has Audrey Bell. And I did that because, we there's a lot of stuff we do in our family, and it just requires me to be Bell. And so on my marriage license is Bell Curney. On my driver's license is just Bell. So my daughter booked us some plane tickets to fly. My husband and I we were going somewhere, and she put Audrey Bell Curney. And so when I get to the ticket booth, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get on the plane because my ID does not say that. Fortunately, she did it directly through, I don't know, was it Delta, American Express? However she did it, she was able to go on there and change the reservations. They told me had she did it to something like an Expedia or something like that, I would have been screwed. So just be careful. If you're going to travel, make sure all your stuff is right. That's all I'm saying. All right, keep it moving. Let's keep this train going. Sagittarius, you will be able to contribute a great deal to organizations that you join. Wait and get all the information before consulting your boss. You need an energetic outlet that will help you dissipate your anxiety. I don't know what that is. Kickboxing. When I think about something like that, I think about kickboxing. It could be yoga. It could be bowling. For me, it's bowling. When I need to get like a lot of energy, but now I got my punching bag, so I'm gonna see how that's gonna work out for me. Like when I want to punch something or somebody, I'm gonna punch the bag. Now I don't really want to punch people that often. Sometimes, but not that often. Wait and get all the information before you consult your boss. Yeah, get all the facts first before you going in there popping off at your boss. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your job. You may need it, so be careful. Capricorn, be discreet and don't present your ideas until you're certain that they are foolproof. Yeah. Your ability to visualize will help you convince others of the possibilities. A capricious behavior will confuse the loved ones, and your mood swings will result in loneliness. All right, you acting all funny today. People are like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, nobody wants to be around that, Capricorn. Go in a corner by yourself and get it until it wears off. Nobody wants to be around that today, Cap. I get it. We love you. But you acting all strange and, you just got these mood swings going. Handle that ish. You know what I really want to say, right? Handle that and then come back out. Take it on in the back and handle it, then come back out. Fix yourself up. Aquarius. Partnerships will be successful. You can expect insincere gestures of friendliness today. Don't let coworkers get wind of your ideas, or they may try to take credit for your hard work. All right, watch your back. Them dirty dogs at work trying to take credit for what you done did. So don't share it. Listen, loose lips sink ships. All right, could cause your promotion, Aquarius. Keep your business to yourself. Keep your ideas to yourself. All right, you don't want them to take credit. You put in all this work and time, and they're gonna sneak up and try to take credit because you think you're just doing something nice by sharing it with them. Not today, darling. Not today. Don't share. Don't share. In the meantime, partnerships on other ventures are going to be successful. Good luck. Last but not least, my fellow fish, Pisces. Try to be tolerant of the moods of those around you. You can find out interesting information if you get a chance to talk to people you respect. Talk to an older, established individual about your present situation. All right, it sounds like we're going to do a lot of listening today, fish. We want to get an understanding. You're going to find out some information. When people are talking, just listen. We like to talk, but we're not going to talk so much today. We're going to listen, okay? Okay. Talk to somebody who's older than you. They're more established. You got a question. They can help you with your present situation. Here's the problem. Don't go in there talking. You want to listen. That's the reason you go in there. You're not going in to tell them about you. Just listen. Tell them what the issue is. Let them give you some information and listen. I know we like to run our mouths, but today you need to listen. All right? All right. In the meantime, try to be tolerant. Somebody's around you going to be in a very moody position. Ooh, I hope not. Ooh, I hope not. Listen, if you moody today, don't come around me. Ooh, stay home. Go to your corner. Go somewhere else. Just don't. All right, you know what I'm saying? Just don't. Go away. All right, so that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. And now let's get on to some news you can use. I really don't like talking about bad stuff on the show, but I got this text message early this morning about a rapper named Takeoff. Now, let me tell y'all what's a funny story. And he's not funny, but I gotta tell y'all a story. My mom knew all of the rappers, y'all. I didn't know anybody. I remember the first time she was trying to tell me about Cardi B and her man, and I'm like, how do you know that? She knew everybody. Dipset, Offset, everybody. She know all of the athletes, and I'm sure if she was here today, she probably would have knew who Takeoff was. Now, I personally had never heard of Takeoff, but someone sent me this message and said that according to TMZ, Takeoff, who was a member of the Migos, who were right from Lawrenceville, and this is why I have to share the story. He was from Lawrenceville. He was a member of the musical group Migos. He was killed early. He was killed in Houston. Now, from what I understand, he was a 28-year-old rapper. He was born in Lawrenceville and attended Berkmar. He was shot at around 2:30 a.m. on Tuesday at a bowling alley. That's last night. At a bowling alley, y'all. TMZ Hip Hop reported that, citing law enforcement officials and witnesses. Takeoff, whose real name is Kirshnik Kari Ball, was his uncle Quavo, who's also a part of Migos, and another member of Migos at a bowling alley in Houston. Quavo's wasn't hurt. Now, I got more news later, and they said that he died from friendly fire. Allegedly, they were playing dice, and his cousin or his uncle or somebody got into an altercation because they were playing dice, and they started to shoot, and he got caught in a crossfire and got killed. I think that's so sad. So my thing is, why even bother playing dice? You know what I mean? I get it. It's supposed to be fun, because here's the thing. They are rich. They don't need the money. They have platinum albums. So you're not playing the game for the money for real. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, maybe you were. But because of the anger, and I said I was going to talk about this on the second part of the show, because of anger, now this young man has lost his life, and he wasn't even involved. That's so sad. And I can't imagine what because his family, the Migos were like a family group, I think. And so because of the anger of one of the members of the family, now he's lost his life. That's so sad. And it's anger. It's anger, man. We got in gun control. Oh my God. Like these guns. It's just constantly. All I hear is constantly. Somebody died from shooting. This is every day. Okay, speaking of violence, and so my condolences go out to Takeoff and his family and his friends and his fans. I know that everybody's just broken. I'm sure my daughter didn't hear that story yet, because she knows about Migos, because I've heard her talk about them before. So I'm sure she has not heard that story yet. I'm sure she's going to talk to me later about it, because every time somebody in the rap game, lose their lives, she's like, oh man, such and such died. I don't know who they are, but she knows who they are. Because this is her generation of rap. My generation was, back in the day, Curt, what was my boy name? Not Sugar Hill Gang. Sugar Hill Gang was in my day, but they were before me, because I was still in elementary, like junior high. Puffy and all of them came up in my day. Biggie, that's my era. But this is her era with Migos and Pop Smoke and all these other folks that Pops. By the way, he got killed too. So. These are her era, so I'm sure she's gonna call me later. But anyway, condolences out to Takeoff and his family and all his friends and fans. All right, now listen to this. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's happening. But the school system, they went on pandemic break and they came back and started to lose their minds. So we had a lockdown at Shiloh last week. Now we got a fight between two Grayson high school students in a school bathroom results in one of the student using a box cutter to slice the other one on Monday. What? First of all, are they going to have to put all kind of metal detectors at the door? I think so. That could have went really bad, y'all. Really, really bad. Really bad. Dana Pugh, who's the principal, said this what happened. According to a letter from Dana Pugh, it said Pugh told parents that a teacher who was in the bathroom broke up a fight, but the student who was cut had to be taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening but still serious injuries. The student is okay and expected to recover. Here's the problem with that. That could have went way wrong. Way wrong. So why are you taking box cutters to school? Now the kid that not a kid who did the box cutting, he's in trouble. Both students will face appropriate disciplinary consequences for fighting, and the student who used the box cutter will face criminal charges. See how crazy that is? What is going on? I think it's just too much violence in the world. It's melting everybody's brain. It's melting their brains. People are like just going nuts. It's so. I looked at AJC this morning. It was like 3 or 4 people died. I was like, I can't even bother. It's too much. But I had to say this because this is in our schools, and so the next story after I play this song is gonna address all the violence that's going on in the Gwinnett school system. Like what happened? What happened to our kids? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? It's a mess, y'all. And I hate to say that, but we gotta figure out a way to turn this thing around. The earth is gonna be seriously destroyed. Like, it's gonna be a hot freaking mess. And so anyway, I'm gonna go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, so stay tuned.
Just text, I know it's a toss up, but I hate the fact that we lost touch. The Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying to fall through? I'ma leave it up to you. What you wanna do? Look, I'm trying to spend this time with you. Know we overdue. What you doing right now? Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you. Long time since the last time. Got a tab, we could run up. Knew you from the way, now we grown up. My look, yeah, made the realest ones nervous. But if you want it, tap in. I think that I know somewhere that we could go to crash land. We could keep the pace on slow jam. Don't leave me on red. Can we go back where we first began? No plans, all we had was the moment. This text, I know it's a toss-up. Ashamed who I was, now I'm paid by the sentence. Taking my time with it. Baby, give me yours, so I could get them butterflies trapped in your rib cage. Let me know we on the same page. Give me with a text, voice note, or an emoji. Waiting all day for your name on the ID. So if you want it, tap in. I think that I know somewhere that we could go to crash land. And we could keep the pace on slow jam. Don't leave me on red. Can we go back where we first began? No plans, all we had was the moment. Just text, I know it's a toss-up. But I hate the fact that we lost touch. Yeah, the Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying to fall through? I'ma leave it up to you. What you wanna do?
Welcome back. You know, I play so many songs on the show, I can never remember like all of them. And I always try to remember like what's the song that has like the Disney ending. Like it's all upbeat. And then at the end of it sounds like a Disney show. Like a episode of My Little Mermaid or something. It's so crazy. All right, welcome back to the show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Curney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So I in the last segment, I talked about like the violence, like what is going on right now. Well, there's a community forum that's going to take place to address violence in Gwinnett schools set for Wednesday night. I think, and it's much needed, y'all. It is a much needed event because right now these kids are out of control, and it's crazy because that used to then be the case. It's called Code Red. It said Code Red, meeting for Gwinnett County School Community. It's a Code Red. You hear what I'm saying? Code Red. Gwinnett County, the Gwinnett County government, Juvenile Court, and Gwinnett County Public Schools officials are expected to sit down together Wednesday night to discuss a rash of incidents that have occurred in the county school. A Code Red meeting will take place at New Mercies Church, which is located at 4000 Five Forks Trickum Road in Lilburn at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, officials expected to participate in this forum include Gwinnett County Commission Chairwoman Nicole Hendrickson, Gwinnett County Public School Superintendent Calvin Watts, Gwinnett County Police Chief J.D. McClure, Gwinnett County Public Schools Police Chief Tony Lockard, Gwinnett County Juvenile Court Judge Rodney Harris, and New Mercies Senior Pastor Jesse Curney. He spelled his name Curney, Curney, Curney the Third. I'm like Curney the Third. Gwinnett County Police Department Outreach Manager Rachel Warnsley, Ellison Insurance Agency owner Wayne Ellison, and New Mercy student and young adult pastor and Lawrence would also serve as the moderator. So we got to figure out what's going on, because this is getting out of hand, and we don't want this to be tragic, right? Because I'm telling y'all that I remember my mom told me she got into a fight when she was in school long time ago. She said she got into a fight with this girl who was mad because of some boy, and she got into the fight, and the girl cut her. Said she had a coat on. My mom had a big scar on her arm, and she cut her. And my mom didn't know with a razor. And my mom didn't know she was cut. It wasn't until she got all the way home that she realized that she was cut and bleeding. Because the cut was with a razor, so it cut really easily through. She probably was like full of adrenaline because she was fighting. But that could have been way bad. So my mom had this big scar on her arm where she got cut fighting in school over some boy. Anyway, we gotta address this right now. We have to address this right now. 2 weeks ago there was a gunfire at Shiloh. How did the kid get in school with the gun? How? Last week at Norcross High School was shot and killed while he was off campus, on Technology Parkway. These guns, these kids, we got to get them under control, y'all. I think it has a lot to do with some of the content that they're ingesting. We have to figure out how to do it. So kudos to our leadership who says, you know what, we gotta stop this right now, because we need these kids to not hurt themselves or hurt anybody else. So we got to stop this right now. All right, so I don't think that's open to the public. I think that's a community program for the leaders. It didn't say it was open to the public. It just said that that's what's going to happen. All right. Let me talk about something good. Gee whiz almighty. The J.M. Tugg Gwinnett Family YMCA recently unveiled a new community garden at 2985 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. The planting spaces are available to YMCA of Metro Atlanta members and the greater community. The garden contains 39 individual boxes that will supply. I got to tell my husband this because we just talked about this. The garden contains 37 individual boxes that will supply seasonal produce, including numerous vegetables such as lettuce, mustard greens, kale, and broccoli. I think I need to go get me some kale. I need to buy me some. The YMCA will use 10 of the boxes to educate youth about garden to plate life cycle. The remaining 27 boxes are available to the community members to rent. Y members can rent their box for $35 a year, and non-members can get spaces for $45. So if you want to learn how to garden, I think this is a great way for you to figure out how to do that, because they're gonna probably tell you like how to grow stuff. I think that's pretty doggone cool. But anyway, check out the YMCA to get more information. That's the YMCA on Sugarloaf Parkway. All right, so listen, it's Talk Business Tuesday. Let's talk business. So y'all heard me say I'm excited about YouTube. I have never been too excited about social media, and not that YouTube is social media, it kind of is, but it's more of a search engine. And so I have been I think I have 5 YouTube channels, and I was talking about that. But here's why this is exciting right now, and here's the problem. I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about it, and people are going to hear me and they're going to ignore it, right? I'm not going to ignore it, they're going to ignore it. I'm going to talk about it, people are going to hear me talk about it, and they're going to ignore it. So people have been putting up content on YouTube, getting all of this traffic and building up their channel substantially. And YouTube is rewarding them monetarily for doing that. And so I was saying to myself, okay, I've been trying to figure out a YouTube strategy for a minute. Okay, what's my YouTube strategy? Because Good Morning Gwinnett doesn't have video for real unless I interview somebody, which is rare. I don't have video interview for the show, and this is my one consistent thing that I do on a regular basis. But I don't have video, and I was like, okay, I want to have and then I have other channels that do have videos, but I'm not all that enthusiastic about the topics. So it's like, okay. I don't feel like trying. I think my other issue is I really didn't feel like trying to find folks to interview. That was the other thing. Like, that to me is a lot of trouble. Even though I love talking to people, but I've done that for so long till I'm just kind of burned out from that a little bit. That's why I do this show the way I do, because I can just get up and share with you what's going on around Gwinnett County. I can play music. I can do the horoscopes, which I love doing that. So to me, that's nice. Now, I would love to have been able to videotape myself doing this, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, So why am I excited? Why am I so excited about YouTube? Well, I'm so excited about YouTube because I do have about 5 channels on YouTube, but I'm about to launch a new channel. Now, the difference between this channel and the channels that I have is that I really see me providing a lot of value. Not that what I've done so far does not, but I feel like this is my space, what I'm about to do, when it comes to serving people. Like, I love doing Good Morning Gwinnett. Like, I love talking about news and what's going on around Gwinnett County and events and all the greatness and all the things. Now it's like I'm talking about tragedy now. But I love doing that. But I feel like I'm supposed to do something even more. And I've been trying to figure out what that is. So I just happened to stumble across, I happened to see what I've been doing all along, but not really doing it as a business the way I need to do it, right? And I'll tell y'all what it is once I launch the channel. I'm going to launch the channel probably by the end of this week. But anyway, why am I excited about YouTube? I'm excited about YouTube because YouTube is really saying, hey, and I've listened to this over and over again, go to YouTube and create your channel, and you can have a channel of just short videos. You don't even have to have all this long form content that I do on a regular basis. That is not even needed anymore. You can create a bunch of short videos, and they're going to start paying people to create shorts. I'm talking about shorts like 57 seconds. You don't want to go over a minute, because the minute you go over a minute, you're going to be not short anymore. I'm talking about 50 seconds. I'm saying 57 seconds because that's how long my videos are going to be. They're going to be 57 seconds. And it's going to be about lifestyle and business. That's what I will tell you. Channel is going to be about lifestyle and business. I may interview people from time to time, maybe not. It's pretty much going to be me sharing my journey as an entrepreneur for the last 25 years and working with clients for the last 25 years. So that's what it's going to be about. So what I would say to you, can you spend 57 seconds a day and create a short piece? You don't have to even do thumbnails, y'all. You know, like on the regular channels, you got to do thumbnails and all. With the shorts channel, like there are people who have only shorts channel, which means they have a channel full of 50 seconds, 60-second videos or less on their channel. That's all they have. And YouTube wants you to do that, and they're going to reward you. Now, this program that they're going to start is not going to start until next year. But you need to start right now getting your stuff together so that you can be ready when YouTube launches the whole monetary part of the shorts and all this goodness that they're going to have. And now, if you have long form content, they're also going to push content to your page, I heard, to help you grow your channel. I'm excited about that because I've been on YouTube for a very long time and I do not have a robust channel of subscribers. That's about to change, and it's about to change for a bunch of different reasons. One, I'm going to do exactly what they said do, create a bunch of shorts. But I'm also going to create a lot of long form content that's going to help a specific niche of people, which I'm excited about that I can speak to because I live in that space every day. So that's exciting. So, I think about, where I'm going in 2023, and I'm looking at, my plan to move ahead. And I have 3 ventures. I have my media company, which includes Good Morning Gwinnett. I just launched Pillow Envy. Check that out because I'm excited about that. It's pillowenvy.co. pillowenvy.co. That's my e-commerce platform because I wanted to do something in that space. And then I have my YouTube channel that I'm going to start. So, that I'm going to start and focus. I have others, but this one I'm going to focus on because I'm really excited about where I'm going. And that's an exciting time for me. So, think about how that can work for you. How can you leverage YouTube to grow your business? How can you leverage YouTube to grow your visibility? Because YouTube is pushing a lot of traffic to these shorts. And I think this has been going on since last year. I wish I would have thought about it last year because there's no telling where I would be. But here's what I will tell you. By the end of this week, your girl will have a channel up with shorts and long form content based on her niche that she's speaking to. And so I have questions that I've asked people. What questions would you have at this point in your life, or what you want to do? And they sent them to me, and I can answer those questions, which is pretty cool, because I've been an entrepreneur for so long. So think about where you are in your business, in your life, in your ministry. Think about what you can do. Think about, can you set aside 57 seconds a day? Seriously, 57 seconds a day and just put up a short on YouTube. 57 seconds, y'all, a day. That's 30 shorts a month. That's 365 shorts a year. Can you do that? That's a lot of content. But here's the thing. That could be a lot of money by this time next year. The way I hear it, YouTube is making some great changes, and it's to help creators do great things. I'm excited about that. I can find 57 seconds to talk. Listen, I talk to you guys pretty much an hour every day. I could take some of that content and just cut it up into small pieces. I'm probably going to take the inspiration of the day and just chop it up and put a video in there, because you can. So I just wanted to share that with you on Talk Business Tuesday. Where are you in your journey with your business? Did you hit your goals you wanted to hit? Can you find a way to incorporate YouTube into your marketing arsenal for your message, your ministry, your business, whatever you're trying to do? I feel like it's going to be super powerful. Up until now, I know YouTube was powerful. I feel like it's about to really be powerful for creators and business owners. Here's the thing. I ain't letting nothing. I ain't sleeping on nothing, right? I'm not sleeping on anything. Not when it comes to growing my business and creating my legacy. Nothing. All right. So cool. All right. I'm going to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned.
My mind.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today, but I wanted to give you some words of inspiration before I go. And I thought this was a good one. This is a good one. Because I had so much darkness at the beginning of the show, which I try not to do, but I had to share that news. But anyway, here goes. It says, good times and crazy friends make the best memories. Oh my God, let me say it again. Good times and crazy friends make the best memories. St. Augustine said that, and St. Augustine was absolutely right. I think back to when you were younger, right? Think back for a second, right? You can think of the best times ever when you were younger. You had crazy friends. You did crazy things. I'm smiling because I'm just thinking about how much fun I used to have when I was younger. I'm talking about fun. And it's crazy because you don't want to live in the past, but man, those were some fun times. Me and my friends would get together. Friday, let me tell you. So my friend Angie and I, we got paid on Fridays, right? We knew straight after work, we're going straight out and buy something because we're going to the club tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to the club Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and we're going to come back around and start again on Thursday and then pick it up for the weekend. This is what we did every week before we had children. And so Friday, we were going to go shopping. We're going to buy us an outfit. We're going out to the club. Oh, my God. I'm sitting here and I'm just visualizing how much fun we had. And, you know, I try not to live in the past, but those memories were some of the best memories ever. I used to just have so much fun just dancing. And here's the thing. I wasn't a drinker. I was not a drinker. And so the drink that I would drink was either Kahlua and milk, and I only had one, right? Kahlua and cream, that was one sometimes. And then Kioff and orange juice. And people would tell me all the time, Audrey, those are not even drinks. Those are my two drinks. And I would drink that one drink the whole night. And they'd be like, please tell me you're not nursing that same drink like it's the same drink. I didn't need the drink. I never had to have fun. I needed great music. And back then I had good knees, so I danced all night long. But those were some of the best times. And think about this. If you grew up in the inner city, or even if you grew up in the country, right? I grew up in Newark. Some of the best times of my life was in Newark. Had a lot of fun. Like, we lived in a 6-family house. It was 3 families on one side. I lived on the 3rd floor. The house was joined together. I lived on the 3rd floor on the right side, 717. And my uncle lived on the 3rd floor on the 2nd with my cousins on the other side. So we used to look out the window and talk to each other. My mom and her sister-in-law used to just hang out the window and talk to each other. The best times ever, y'all. Crazy times, fun times. And I just want somebody to just take them in, because we have a lot of craziness going on in this world. I don't even know if kids have these kind of memories anymore. I remember going to my grandmother's house, and my brother and I would just play outside. My aunt would bring us, every year she would buy us a swing set, because we would tear it up every year. So every year we had to get a new one. And she didn't have any grandkids, and so we were like her grandkids. And she lived right across the street from my grandmother. That was my grandmother's baby sister. And every year she would buy my brother and I a swing set and put it on the side of my grandmother's house, and we just had a ball just out there on the side of the house, just playing on the swing set, talking to the people across the street. My grandmother had a plum tree in her yard. We would just eat plums all summer. The neighbor had plum trees in her yard. We would eat all her plums. Just beautiful memories, y'all. Just beautiful memories. We would go down to Miss Daisy's and get a hamburger for like $0.10. It was crazy. And I was a little girl, and I remember these things. And so it'd be nice if we can help our kids have these memories again. But I feel like there's so much stuff out there that robs them of all the goodness that we had when we were growing up. Even though I grew up in the hood, those were some of the best times of my life. You know, seeing all the people outside on the streets, and it was some of the best times of my life. And I tell you, I was in the hood, though. I was in the hood. Like, I grew up in Newark, but I wouldn't change that for the world, because my mom and growing up in Newark made me the person I am today. It shaped me. Like, I'm smart on one side, but I'm street smart on the other side, so don't try to play me out. It made me who I am, so I wouldn't change anything about that. Hanging out with the West Side Rough Riders, it shaped us, baby, because you had to be strong. So shout out to all the Rough Riders in Newark, New Jersey. All right, listen, that's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 54 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you miss any episodes of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And also be sure to connect with me on social media under Good Morning Gwinnett. Also, download the app from the App Store. So if you got an Android phone or Apple phone, there's an app in your App Store for Good Morning Gwinnett. Just go there and type in Good Morning Gwinnett, and you'll pull up the app. You'll see the little purple and yellow say Good Morning Gwinnett with the sunshine over the top of it. Listen, I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. You guys stay safe out there. Stay safe out there, y'all. Stay safe. Be careful. Stay safe. Watch out for people. Try not to get mad at folks. Put your guns away. Try to avoid violence at all costs. Right? I don't want to see nobody lose their lives, and I don't want you to cause anybody to lose theirs, okay? So you guys stay safe out there. Use wisdom, use knowledge, control your anger. Control your anger. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.